The Sacco was started in 2017. Ideally, we started with around 2 staff members. That question of what's the meaning of Sacco. Gen Zs, this is and the millennials, it's been a trending topic. If they get a salary of 40,000, then they want to spend 40,000. The Sacco was started in 2017 by a staff team of a church called Karura Community Chapel. And it's very interesting because when we were starting the Sacco, the idea was not to grow it to the Sacco that it is today. The idea was to cover a need that was there then. And the need that was there then was salary advances. That the process of getting a salary advance was a bit long, where the staff members will have to apply for the salary advance through the HR. Then the process will have to go first to the accounts department, and the process of requisition will be a bit long. Yes, so we decided, why don't we come together and, for those staff members who have enough money, can be able to lend to those staff members that don't have money and require that salary advance. And how could we do it? Maybe through a platform where they can, those who have can save, and then those who don't have can borrow, of course, with an interest. So ideally, we started with around 2 staff members. Then over time, it grew to around 30 to the entire staff team of around 55 then. And then we opened it up to friends and family members of the staff members. And then later we opened it up to the congregation. And then later we opened it up to the entire world. So as we're speaking right now, we have a membership of around 5,000 members cutting across the entire world. We also changed our bond so that you don't have to be a staff member, or you don't have to be a congregant of Karura for you to be a member now. Any Kenyan citizen who has an ID living. When we started, our services were so efficient. We grew from salary advances and started giving these other loans like school fees loans, asset financing, emergency loans to the staff members who are members then. You can imagine a staff member is getting very good services, and maybe they have a friend somewhere. Some of them were pastors. There's a congregation that they were dealing with. So, they wanted their friends, their family, and the people around them to also enjoy the good services. So the pressure was too much. And as the leadership of the Sacco, we sat down and felt, okay, in the spirit of growing, because again, Sacco is coming together. The more you have people together, the more they're able to consume your services, the more you're able to pull more resources together. So in 2018, we made that decision of opening the bond, and we decided, okay, every Kenyan citizen can join. So the spirit is purely pulling more resources, having more people to consume your products and services. Had a training, and we were just having an interaction with our members, and we were asking basic questions of, what's the meaning of Sasra, what's the meaning of Cusco, what's the meaning of, some very common terminologies that we use. And there was that question of what's the meaning of Sacco. And many people use that word, but really they don't understand. So maybe for those people who are watching us today, Sacco is a savings and credit cooperative that has a history dating back from time of independence. I think they're about 1968 when it was founded. And it means savings and credit union. People coming together, saving, putting money, and then credit, you can take money against the saving that you've taken. Then over time, there was the development in the space, and now we have 2 main categories of Sacco. There's what we call the Bossa Sacco, and also we have the Fossa Sacco. So Bossa Saccos are those Saccos that only accept deposits, and then you can take a loan against it. It means you can't withdraw your savings. Any amount that you put is for a long-term saving objective, and then now it can give you a saving. And then for Fossa, which is a bit of a new development, is a Sacco that also works now as a bank. So it means they have the Bossa products, but now in addition, they have added the current accounts, just like the way now banks operate. So it means you can put in money, take a loan, but also they have an extra account where you can put in money and withdraw anytime as you wish. But it's also important to note that when you put money into a current account in a FOSA account, that's a money that operates just like any other account in the bank, and that money cannot be used to get a loan. Mostly you cannot get a dividend against it. Yeah, so that's the main difference between a BOSA and a FOSA. So for us as KCS Sacco, we are a BOSA still. Back office Sacco, meaning all the savings that you're putting with us, these are long-term savings, and then now we can give you a loan against it. Yeah, and for us, we are saying we are more efficient in terms of how we offer our services. In terms of product diversification, we have so many loan products that maybe other SACCOs don't have. Almost 8 loan products ranging from school fees, emergency loans, asset financing, insurance premium financing, and so many others, which you can always get from our website. And also when it comes to savings, we are a bit innovative, because we just don't want to leave you at a point where you put in money purely for interest at the end of the year, and then also getting a loan against it. We've tried to be innovative. We have other savings products like the Mavuno savings, where we say, as a member, maybe you're planning for something in the near future. Maybe you're planning for a wedding for the Gen Zs, and the millennials, and you're having your wedding maybe in 6 months to come. We've created a product where you can be putting in money, of course, with which we will be giving you an interest, and then you can redeem it at that time when you want to. When you're having your event. And also, like for example, December, what happens in December, and that's why we have the common word of January, is because mostly December people are spending more money and the income remains the same. So what we've done also is we've created a saving platform where as a member you can be putting in money throughout the year, and then in December we can give you back, either to meet the December needs, or some of the members will use it to cover the January school fees loans and so on. Otherwise, we have so many other services that we are doing, and all these services that we offer, we've leveraged on technology, because we understand that the world is leaning towards technology, and actually everything is run on technology. And if an organization, you're not able to offer your services technologically, then obviously you'll not be able to offer services efficiently. So all our services right now are offered online. Like for example, a member who wants to join us, a member wanting to apply for a loan, a member who wants to save, a member who wants to access their statement, a member who wants to get customer relation, all that is offered online, either through a USSD or through our mobile app, or even through a web browser at the convenience of your computer and so on. And that way, what we've done as a Sacco, and the reason why we have really grown within a very short period of time, is because now we've made our world our village. Because our members who are in America, our members who are in Canada, our members who are all over, including Somalia, we have members, including Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, and so many other countries. Those members, because of technology and how we've offered our services technologically, they are able to get the services efficiently, just like any other person who is maybe in Nairobi or Kiambu or whoever is closer to our offices. So power of technology has really helped us as an organization to grow. It's very easy to join KCS Sacco, and we have 4 categories of membership. The first category is individual membership. So me and you, any Kenyan, and as I mentioned, either living in Kenya or outside in the diaspora, you are able to join. All you need is your ID, KRA PIN and a photo, and a registration fee of 1,000 Kenya shillings, and you become a member instantly. And you can be able to save, you can be able to start enjoying our services immediately. The second category of membership is corporate membership. If maybe you are an organization somewhere and you have financial needs, because I believe all organizations have financial needs. Maybe needs for expansion, need to cover your cash flow deficits, then you're also allowed to join. What you need is just to give us your certificate of registration. You give us your CR12 and the documents of the directors, and you're good to go. Registration is only 2,000 Kenya shillings. The third category is joint or stroke group accounts, where two of you, or maybe you have your chama somewhere, you have a welfare somewhere, and you want to get our services, to enjoy our services, maybe savings platform, maybe credit facilities, then you are also allowed to join. Again, what we need is the certificate of registration of the welfare group or the group, or if you don't have, then we allow you to informally register it. Then we can help you as an organization, as a Sacco to register. And then finally is this junior accounts. And junior accounts has to be under a guardian, so it has to be under maybe a corporate or an individual account or a group account. And basically, actually, what we the reason, the thinking behind opening a junior account was mostly just to build the culture of saving in our children. Because I remember we were having a conversation with my board members, and we were like, okay, maybe for some of us we were taught so many things, including tithing, including discipline on so many other things, but maybe we were not taught the discipline of saving, why it is important to save. So the reason behind, yes, there's money that is saved on those accounts, but for us, when we see money coming into a junior account, what excites us is that culture. And what we've been doing, I've seen parents, I've seen children being excited, because when you open that account, we give you a piggy bank, and then your child will have that piggy bank maybe for a period when they're still in school, or for a period that you'll agree, maybe 3 months, 4 months, and then now you come with your child to the office, and then you'll open that piggy bank together with your child. You will count the money together and save it, and then they'll be given a receipt. There's that excitement. Personally, being a founder member, looking back at the stories, looking back at the transformation that we've created in our members is what motivate me, motivate my team, motivate the board members on a daily basis. When you count the number of students that now are going to school or have gone to school because of KCS, who otherwise would not have gone to school, when you look at the businesses that we've started, when you look at the houses, the shelters that we've created for our members, when you look at the emergencies that we've been able to meeting our members when they really need us, is what motivates us. I'll give you a story of a caretaker of an organization somewhere that joined us when we were starting. And I remember when we started, I used to plead with members, let's join so that we do ABCD. And this caretaker was a friend of mine, and he joined. His name is Eliud, because he's always given me consent to use him as an example. This caretaker was one of the first members that we gave a loan. And I remember the first loan that we gave him was to buy a motorbike. That was way back, I think in 2019, 2018, about, I can't remember very well. And because of the discipline and also because of the support that we gave him, immediately he got a motorbike. He bought the second motorbike. Then he bought the third motorbike. Then he bought the fourth motorbike. And I remember when he came to my office to buy the fifth motorbike, I had a sitting with him, and I told him, hey, we can no longer buy a motorbike. A time has come when now we'll buy you a car. And I remember he was not sure, because now, remember the motorbike, he was doing it for the Uber business. I said, okay, wakati umefika ambapo sasa hautakuwa unapigwa na baridi. You want to sit in a car like every other Uber driver. And I remember that time as a Sacco also, we had partnered with a company, because again, I'll be talking about the partnerships that we have, that will import cars for our members, and we imported for him a car. And over time, as we speak right now, that guy has bought land in their hometown of Busia. Not only one land, 2 pieces of land. He's built in their home. He still has the car, and all the motorbikes are there. So he's created employment. And recently I was very happy, obviously, because even his lifestyle changed. He no longer lived like a caretaker. He lived like someone who's in the middle class. I remember 2 weeks ago, I was given information that even he was promoted. He's no longer a caretaker, he's an administrator in the workplace. So it's exciting. And, also talking of the different lives that we've transformed through, creating diaspora jobs. Because remember, we have a very big target for the diaspora community. We, through partnerships again, have created so many jobs outside the country. As soon as last weekend, we had one of our members going to Qatar for work. But over the years, we've taken so many members to the Middle East countries. We've taken so many members to Canada. We've taken so many members to the UK to go and live, work there. And right now, as we are speaking, we created a partnership last year, and we did interviews. Processes are ongoing. We are taking 78 teachers to America by August. Yes, that already we did interviews and the paperworks are going on, and those are lives that we are changing. My motivation to the clients or to the members out there who will want to join a Sacco, and maybe they're feeling, because of past experiences, they're feeling they're unstable. I want to assure them that now we are very stable, because we are fully regulated now, and there are so many things that we are doing that improve our accountability and integrity. Even the fact that now we are posting our financial reports to everyone. Now we operate on open door policy, that anytime you want to join and maybe you first want to see our bylaws, you want to see our financial reports, we've been allowing that. All this to just make sure that we are stable enough. Also, the biggest challenge that we used to have, and it's something that personally encouraging other CEOs of Saccos, because we get to, one of the principles of Saccos is cooperation among cooperatives. So we get to interact a lot with all the CEOs in Kenya. Is how we can lobby so that we can tame that aspect of democracy. Democracy is good, but if it's not controlled well, then it can mess up the entire organization, because remember, our leadership is elected on a democratic system. So sometimes if you're not careful, during an AGM, anyone can come in, maybe because they're very political, maybe talk nicely, but they don't have the experience to run an organization like a Sacco. So what we've done is, like, for example, KCS right now, even as we are waiting for more directions, is we do what is called the negotiated democracy, where if, for example, the positions have fallen vacant, because every year we have to elect new board members, some of them have to retire, is to carry out interviews. So we don't allow members to fully make a decision during the AGM, but we carry interviews where we give every member equal chance by telling them, hey, we have these positions that are falling vacant. If you feel you have the capacity and you're willing to serve, then apply. Then once they apply, we conduct interviews, of course, with the representation from the Ministry of Cooperatives, from the auditors, and then through that, we're able to get the best fit in terms of maybe their experience, their qualification, the integrity levels, and so on. So that way, we are able to have a governance team that can propel the Sacco forward. Because if you allow it open to the membership during the AGM, because that's how has been the practice previously, then chances of you getting a team that will support the vision of the organization might be a bit low. Yeah. I want to take whatever happened with Cusco as a positive and also as a negative. Because positive is because immediately that happened, we've seen a lot of conversations going on regarding the regulation of Saccos. Cusco was a very big Sacco, and maybe I'll want to explain that Cusco was not a regulator. Cusco was just a Sacco like any other Sacco. and membership to Cusco was voluntary. So it doesn't mean all the SACCOs in Kenya were members of Cusco. For example, us, we were members because we voluntarily wanted to be members. But even with that big size of Cusco, you'll realize that Cusco was not regulated, that they were just operating by themselves. So I'm happy that after what happened, now there has been conversation, and we've seen the CS going around and having stakeholders meeting. We've been called for meetings just to see how that issue will be handled. But through that, SASRA has tightened their belt, and right now many SACCOs are being brought into the fold so that they can be regulated. But yes, the government has done much, but they have not done enough. Because, like for example, when Cusco, the first announcement came in, or it was not actually an announcement, we started having rumors going around about the challenges that Cusco were facing. My expectation was what the government was supposed to do is to quickly, maybe in one way or another, puts Cusco under receivership, the way CBK will do to any other bank that have challenges. But what we've been seeing is, until today, Cusco is actually still operating. So we are being told as SACCOs that our investment with Cusco should be impaired, or should in one way or another be written off from our books. And you've seen so many SACCOs making noise that the dividends for this year has reduced because we're supposed to provide for those deposits as bad debts or as bad investments. And yet the same Cusco is coming to our doorsteps to ask us for more money in terms of savings. The same Cusco still has staff members who are being paid on a monthly basis. The same Cusco is operating. So even the remaining money that still Cusco has, the investment that still Cusco has, we've not heard about that. So we're just saying, how do you impair our deposits? Your deposits with an organization that is still operating, is still open. So we are feeling the government didn't do enough. And even the reports that they're talking about of the billions of money that has been lost, us as stakeholders, we've not been shared those reports. So we are hearing rumors. So how do we know clearly that that money has actually been lost when there's no official report? Because I believe since we were members of Cusco, we were the first people that were supposed to be shared with that report, and we are told this is actually how money was lost. You know, they're talking over 13 billion, and the Cusco had an asset size of 20 billion. How do you lose 13 billion in an asset size of 20 billion? And it's not known. To me, still, it doesn't make sense, but we are waiting for those reports to come so that we clearly tell exactly how money was lost. And even if money was lost, then there are people working there. I know they're running still scot-free. We have the courts. The last case I saw is they were being accused of 83 million. Then here you're telling us 13 billion has been lost. So there's been a lot of what I feel political mix-up, political interference, which maybe over time will get clear answers. But as you said, we've had so many members reaching out to us and asking us, hey, now with what is happening in Cusco, especially the diaspora members, because they try as much as possible to be updated with what is happening in Kenya, but we've explained to them of the whatever exactly is happening, that Cusco is an independent SACCO. It was voluntary for members to join, and if they had their challenges, then that challenge only affected them, and it didn't affect all the SACCOs in Kenya. Like for us, KCS, we are very strong in terms of businesses, in terms of our how we give our loans, in terms of our liquidity, all our ratios. We are very strong, and we are always kept on check. We have all our audited reports available. Anyone who will want to see all our members, the data is available and it can be shared, just to confirm that. And even our governance, our policies, we've tried as much as possible to make sure that they are very strong enough to enhance the organization into a long-term future, into a sustainable future. Whatever is happening with Cusco, and maybe the information you have right now is purely because you are friends to someone who is an insider. Otherwise, as stakeholders, as people who had saved money with them, I'll tell you for sure we're in the dark. We hear so much information in the news, what the CS is saying and what other people are saying, but we have not been informed on anything. Right now, I don't have any official communication from whatever body, whether the regulator or KUSCO themselves, telling me anything about what is happening in KUSCO. All this information that maybe I'm sharing with you, or even you've told me things that I don't know, is things that we hear from, everywhere, from maybe the WhatsApp groups that we have with other CEOs, from some few friends maybe who work there. Otherwise, KUSCO has not come out clearly to tell us anything about future plans, about what has happened in an official capacity, that this is what has happened and so on. I mentioned to even the report that they're talking about, the audited report that was done, we've not received it. So maybe the government needs to do to take control, maybe through SASRA again, so that as stakeholders we are given full information, so that we're able to communicate the same to our members. One of the main things that we want to have achieved by the time we get there is we want to be a front office Sacco. That we will be able to make KCS Sacco a one-stop shop for all our members' financial needs. And already we've done that. The only thing that maybe we've not been able to achieve is that aspect of front office services, that when a member has our account, then maybe they don't need a bank somewhere, they don't need any other financial institution. They're able to get everything from us. Then also as a Sacco, we want to continue. We are offering good services, but we want to improve on that, and especially for our diaspora community members. There are so many challenges that they are facing now, like maybe when it comes to sending money to the country. Most of them maybe can only send by M-Pesa or direct to a bank, and then that money has to be posted manually. So what as a Sacco we are doing is just to see how we can improve on our services, our infrastructure, that will allow members from wherever they are, they can conveniently, more better, I don't know whether there's an English that like that one, but they can get better services from what they're getting right now. But generally, to increase our membership, we want to have hit 10,000 members. We want to have members from every country in this world, because I understand there's no country in this world that does not have a Kenyan. Maybe very few. We want to be able to tap into all those members who are living in different parts of the country. And even here, even here in Kenya, we want to make sure that we're able to reach out to a teacher in Lodwar. We want to reach out to a policeman in Kapenguria. We want to work with a member in Marsabit, all of them, because we believe we have products. We believe that we have what they need in their lives, because every Kenyan need a financial partner. It doesn't matter whether you're a child, it doesn't matter whether you're employed, it doesn't matter whether you're in business, you need a financial partner. And KCS wants to be that financial partner that when you have money, we give you a platform to save that money. When you don't have money, we give you a platform to get credit. And someone to also advise you when it comes to money matters. You want to invest, you have someone to advise you. And also, when you're doing those projects, you want to be that partner who will hold your hand to make sure that you're able to achieve that particular project. Coming in, you even saw our receptionist is an Indian. So we want to cooperate everyone. And it's interesting because right now as we are talking, it's already an agenda that is in our board, being handled by our finance committee, that we are introducing a Sharia compliant loan. Already a document has been prepared, already we've done our research and benchmarked, and it's a product that will be rolled out as soon as maybe next month or 2 months from now, depending with how fast the board will approve that. When we talk of inclusivity, apart from the tribes only, I think I've mentioned about the different categories of accounts. We want to include our children through our junior accounts. We want to include our the groups, because in Kenya, by the way we grew up, there's so many groups. I'm sure even you have a chama somewhere, where as men you go and eat mbuzi somewhere, and that money, where do you keep it? Maybe you keep it in a bank somewhere, or someone, a treasurer, is keeping it. So we want to include you where you can put that money as a group. Companies, they have their financial need. We want to include them, and also the individuals. Gen Zs, this is and the millennials. It's been a trending topic. Everyone talking about their, position when it comes to politics, but maybe you've forgotten about their position when it comes to finances. You'll realize most of these people, maybe they really don't know the importance of savings. Most of them will just live hand to mouth. That if you've interacted with most of them, you'll see it's actually very true that to them, they don't understand why you need to save. If they get a salary of 40,000, then they want to spend 40,000. So as a Sacco, we are very deliberate to see how we can attract as many Gen Zs as possible. So we are creating products, obviously with the mobile app and USSD makes it very convenient, because most of them are mobile. So it's a mobile generation. It's a tablet and computer generation. So by us bringing our services to those gadgets, it means it makes it convenient for them. And also when it comes to products, like maybe most of them will want to buy mobile phones, most of them will want to buy laptops. We've partnered with companies in those spaces so that it makes it easy for Gen Z, a millennial who's a member and wants to buy a phone, for them to get a phone. Also, where are we reaching them? Most of them are on TikTok, most of them are on Facebook, most of them are on, these social media pages. So as a Sacco, we are very keen on that. And if you look at our social media pages, we are very active. We are on TikTok, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, posting our products, getting to share every information that we feel is important in those platforms, so that those target market of Gen Zs and millennials can be able to see us, and in one way or another can make the decision of joining us. As a Sacco, we decided to create a platform where those diaspora members will feel very comfortable in all the platforms of saving, credit, investment, advisory, and project. And as I say this, I'll maybe want to explain more about the 4 pillars that as a Sacco we operate. And the first pillar is the credit pillar, which I think I've repeated again and again. It's just to create a platform where members can save. The second pillar is the saving pillar, where now we allow you to save. We all went to school and remember the first way of starting a business maybe was through saving. So saving is very important, and even before we give you credit, then you have to save. The third pillar that is very unique, and I'll say this because I know so many traditional Saccos do not have. We consider ourselves a modern Sacco. So I understand so many traditional Saccos don't have, is the business advisory and investment advisory pillar, where we get to advise. We have a full department to advise our clients, both the ones in Kenya, locals, and also the ones in the diaspora. We get to advise them, because we understand that as a Sacco, because we get to interact with so many members every day, we have an upper hand to when it comes to advising clients. Say, for example, we have a member who wants to start an Uber business. In most cases, they're doing this for the very first time. But for us as a Sacco, we've dealt with so many other members who have done it, and we understand their challenges and so on. So we are able to advise a client, we're able to give them some information of the advantages, the disadvantages, and also we go a step higher to even allow networking and benchmarking. So we get to connect. If you want to start an Uber business, I'll tell you, hey, as a member, we have 10 others who are doing it. These are their contacts, of course, with their approval. that you can go and reach out to them. Maybe you want to buy a piece of land, for example. There are different types of land in Kenya. We always categorize land into three. There's there's a land, what we call the land banking. That's for speculation. You want to buy land that you'll sell in future. So we're able to advise you because there are unique parameters that you need to look at when you're buying such a piece of land. There's land for residential. You want to live, does it have to be controlled, and so on. There's land for commercial. We will be able to advise you. Maybe you want to build. Then who is this fundi that you want to use? Who is this engineer that you want to use? We already have a connection of so many engineers that have done our previous project for the other clients, so it becomes easy for us to connect them to you. That is on the third pillar of investment advisory. And finally is the project management. We are saying you've saved with us, we've advised you on a business that you need to do, and now we've given you a loan. We want to make sure that for whatever we are planning to do, you actually do it so well. And I'll use an example of buying a car. So you applied for a loan and you want to buy a car. So what we do as a Sacco is we allow you to go and identify the car that you wish. And then the moment you've identified, it is our responsibility to do all the due diligence and make sure the car is fully transferred, make sure the car has insurance. We will deliver the car to you. That's what we do as a Sacco. That is project management, because we've seen so many people, because it's a capital expenditure, for example, a car. And that's where people lose it. You give them money, then they go and buy a car that maybe does not have a logbook, a car that maybe, has had a serious accident before. And for us, through the valuation, we're able to do that, to check that. Because we do valuation. When it comes to maybe logbook transfers, we're able to check that. We'll not pay before a car is transferred. So if it has a logbook issue, then we're able to check. An example of maybe purchasing a piece of land. You know of cases of so many people being conned when they're purchasing a piece of land. Maybe a land has some caveat somewhere because of a previous case. Maybe a land has some succession issue. A land does not have a title, and so on. So for our member, the moment you've come, applied for a loan, you want to buy a piece of land. Remember, already in our third pillar, we've advised you on the type of land to buy. Then we allow you go and look. We don't offer land ourselves. We allow you now go and look at pieces of land that looks like A, B, C, D. Then the moment you've identified, it is our responsibility now to buy the land for you. We do all the due diligence. We have our lawyers, our legal team that will check and say, okay, this land, the search is clean, the valuation has been done. We check on other technical aspects, environmental aspects, maybe the issues to do with water and so on. And then now to the land board, making sure that even the title is very clean. The title is transferred as we pay that money. So all that, in summary, has also been a big motivation for the number of diaspora people that we've attracted, because this is what they're looking for. Most of them want to save back. Most of them want to invest back. So how do they do that without having to use their family members, having to use their friends? Karura Sacco has created a platform that they're able to conveniently invest back. They're able to conveniently grow wealth in their mother country, with an organization that is trusted and is efficient. The beauty with us is we are very dynamic and very aggressive when it comes to adopting what is happening in the market. And obviously issues of climate change, issues of green energy is what everyone is talking about. And what we've done as a Sacco is to partner with financial institutions, like with other institutions that are in that space, because ourselves we are not able to offer those products, but we can offer financing that is geared towards getting those products. Like for example, now we've registered as Friends of Karura Communities Forest, and this year we are going to have a tree planting day there, just to, being part of that journey where we are supposed to do trees. We've partnered recently with some other company, like there's a company called A&M, Access and Move, company that does solar. And through that, we've opened that opportunity for members who will want to either reduce the cost of electricity to put a backup solar, or even some of those members who really they're somewhere outside the grid, then it becomes a possibility for them to get lighting, get power. We've partnered with a company also. It's a Mexican company called Sistema. They do biogas. So for our members who are farmers, it becomes easy for them to convert the waste from their animal farming to lighting and so on. So there's so many things, and even now if you walk into my boardroom right now, you'll see there are so many Gicons, energy savers Gicons, that we've partnered with another company so that we make it easy for our members to get to access some of these products. Yeah, so to the existing members of KCS Sacco, I just want first to thank you for making that decision to join us as an organization, as the leadership. We are very keen to make sure that we offer just what we promised you. Nothing is changing. The only thing we can do is only to improve it. And for those members who have not joined us, at KCS Sacco, we are very ready to have you. We have the products ready for you. We have the infrastructures ready for you. So just come and get to enjoy all these services. Just as our slogan goes, growing together. We want you to come in and grow with us. And to the youth out there, to the women out there, to everyone who's out there and is looking for a financial partner, we say at KCS Sacco, we are a one-stop shop. You come, get to enjoy our savings platform, get to enjoy our loan platforms, get to enjoy our technical expertise when it comes to business advisory, and also get to enjoy our project management as an after sale of all these things that I've mentioned. Thank you so much.